Oh, Ben. Ben's a DPS now, okay? And it's heartbreaking. But the drop off is fucking massive. Welcome to my channel. My name is Cut to the 7th, and I'll be your host today. Alright, fuck it, let's just go into it. Okay. Primary DPS, secondary, and support. Oh wow, they did so. Okay, they weren't kidding. They did combine them. Like I said, I haven't seen this yet. Okay. Yeah, I can see it. Okay, so this is different. Okay. Okay, Piper and Jane going up. Okay. Oh shit. Oh, Ben. Ben's a DPS now, okay? Okay, like I guess we always start primary DPS, so. And yes, if you're watching this video, this is the debut video of my new model, which is unfortunate because there's a good bit of videos that need to come out that still gonna have the old model, so don't worry, once we get through all those videos, it'll be only this model. But anyways. All right, let's just start with it. Okay, I'm okay with T0. I am okay with it. As more and more time passes, I do think Xuan deserves to be up there. Alice being in 0.5 on her debut, I think it's completely fair. She is better than Jane, but the great thing is you can use them together. But she's not so much better than Jane that players will feel forced to try and get her, which I also think is a good thing. So yeah, I'm completely fine with Alice. Played her for what, damn near 8 hours on that first stream, testing her out at M0. Even with free-to-play engines. So yeah, I think it's fair. My hot take of this video is, and this is coming from a Hugo enjoyer, I love Hugo, you guys know I do, he's M6 on my account, but after playing a lot more people's M0 Hugos on account reviews, even when I get them built well, I'm sorry, Hugo, the last few shields just kind of been rough. Like, chat, have you guys experienced a Hugo without engine and no lighter? Chat, I've been experiencing that a lot lately, and I'm clearing because I fixed their builds, and I fix their build, I get them as good, well built as possible. But I go into Shiyu with no lighter and no Hugo engine, and my god, the drop off is massive. It really is. And it's heartbreaking. But the drop off is fucking massive. He might have to go to T1. Like, I didn't have much experience of Hugo without lighter until recently, the last couple of weeks. But again, like a lot of people I've been reviewing and trying to help on their accounts have had Hugos with no SIG and no lighter, and the experience is so much fucking difference. It is so much different. It's a massive drop off if he doesn't have engine or lighter. When I look at a character like Miyabi, if Miyabi is an Ice Week content and you're not playing Sokaku, the drop off isn't that massive because other supports work with Miyabi incredibly well. She's very flexible. If you're playing Xuan without Fufu, that's okay. M6 Pulchra, Qingyi, like, you have options, right? Hell, even Kaleido works with Xuan. Evelyn, if you don't have lighter, you still got Astra, you still got Nicole, you still got Lucy. Like, In my opinion, the character that has felt the worst without their premium support has been Hugo. As that's my honest to God opinion. If you don't have lighter, Hugo goes down to tier 1. Yanagi. So Yanagi is interesting. She is interesting because I've been talking to a lot more people recently on the anomaly changes. So for people who don't know, Deadly Assault has a 10% increase on anomaly bar, meaning you gotta do 10% more anomaly to proc an anomaly. And I've been talking to a lot of people who are like dedicated to Yanagi, and they said that the change has hit Yanagi the hardest. Like, it's a significant difference trying to proc an anomaly with her. Like, yeah, exactly. Like Ayudan, you said you've been feeling that 10%. So she's interesting. I think she's still very strong. I do think she's still very strong. But a lot of Yanagi mains have been telling me lately that they feel that 10% heavily. Like they're having to change up their rotations because of the 10%. Like they're not able to do the same rotations that they were in the past because of that 10%. But I still think she's very strong. I don't think Yanagi's bad by any means. Nowhere near that. This is why she obviously is up here, but it is something to consider. It is something to talk about. It is something to look for in the future. 100%. It's something to look out for in the future. Evelyn. I would say, obviously Alice just came out, so I haven't really done that many account reviews yet with people with more free-to-play investment Alice's. But I will say, out of the characters in tier 0.5, the character that I always end up having the easiest time clearing, even with free-to-play investment, is always Evelyn on this 0.5 tier. So I guess I'm going to be a little bit biased because of my experience on so many accounts. It's usually Evelyn that's always the easiest to get the clear with. I think she saw it. Tier 1. I thought they were going to do this last time. Remember we were saying they should have did this last time. Yeah, that's right. Free Brimstone though, yeah. But I thought they was going to do this last time, chat. Like, I remember last time they kept them in 1.5. But I was like, oh, well, usually like kind of felt better, in my opinion. I thought they were gonna move up. And I still have the same takes on Sambi, Ellen, and Zhu. I don't really have much else to say about these three than I did last time. In the last Prydwen video. I haven't, yeah, not much has really changed in my opinion for them. But I do think it's fair for these two. Haru, the expert tag. Again, I wish the expert tag, because they're saying he could potentially move up. This is like personal bias. Like, it's not that big of a deal at the end of the day, and it doesn't really matter. But I wish they would go ahead and put him in the higher tier, and then have the expert tag like going down, saying, okay, if you don't play this character well, they could potentially go down. But that's just a pet peeve. That's not that big of a deal. And I can also see the logic as to why they would have him in the lower tier and say he's going up. I can also see the logic there too. So that's a pet peeve. It's not that big of a deal. I don't really care about that. Yeah. Yeah, chat. Remember how I just said the character that felt the worst without the premium support is Hugo? Soldier 11 might compete with that. Soldier 11. Oh my god, Soldier without lighter is pain. It is such pain. it's it's not impossible. It's actually not. We just recently cleared someone's account with the Soldier 11 with no lighter, and we actually did it in the second try because I fucked up and I needed to reset like halfway through. But in the second try, we cleared. So it's definitely not impossible. It's nowhere near impossible. It's just it's pain. It's pain. I do think those are the two characters that need lighter the most. But if you said Soldier needed him more, then I wouldn't be mad at that. I wouldn't be mad at that take. I wouldn't be mad at that take at all. Because I can understand. I can understand. I'm going to say the same shit I always say. Bro, I don't know. Maybe I'm just biased because I've seen like M0 Nekos clear. Like consistently, like damn near every week I see M0 Nekos. And it really just looks like Billy. Like every time I see these M0 Neko clears, it literally just looks like Billy. Like they're literally the same damage. I don't understand why she's in T. Like why are they just not all in T3? It literally is the same. like even Rizzy, the Billy main, the dedicated Billy main, even he's like, yeah, Neko's the same damage as Billy. Like he's the dedicated Billy main. Like I don't understand. Yeah, Vivian. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, that's fair. My opinion on Vivian hasn't changed since the last one. She's just this character's stupid. Which don't get me wrong, she's my second favorite female in ZZZ. So I'm happy that she's stupid, but Vivian is dumb, bro. She's so good. Anytime I get on a viewer's account for an account review, account surgery that I do all the time, anytime I see a Vivian on their account and they're struggling to clear, I'm like, oh, we got the chat. Easy, just clean some things up. Easy clear, because Vivian is that dumb. She's so good, bro. She's so good. Hear me out. Last time I said Bernice needed to go to T1. After trying Alice, Bernice, literally you can go back to my stream and my video of all my M0 testing. Fiend is fire resistant. And the fact that we got, almost 45k? That's hella impressive. What was it, like 41, 42k with Bernice? On the first try? Brother. She was, brother. Against fire resistance? Against fire resistance, she still got that high? Now, I don't know if it was just Alice carrying. Maybe it was. But all I'm saying is she scored higher than some of the other characters, and it was against fire resistant. That's all I'm gonna say. I can still absolutely see the arguments for Bernice to go into T1. I'm not gonna deny that. I do absolutely see and understand the arguments for Bernice to go to T1, but all I'm saying is she did surprise me. The rest of the characters here, my opinion really hasn't changed that much. Other than the Yanagi thing, even a secondary DPS, the anomaly change kind of hurts Yanagi, but before I have like a fully set opinion on Yanagi, I want to wait a few more DAs just to see how big of a difference it truly made in the long term before I like give like a full set in stone opinion. I want to see more is what I'm basically saying. So I'm okay if she stays up there. Okay. They need to make room for one more character, Nicole. It's 100%. Bro, have you seen the shit people are doing with Nicole? Every time a new character comes out, people find a way to make Nicole work. Except maybe Hugo, right? Maybe Hugo. But bro, Nicole is just so broken. You don't have to do her EX chain or ultimate to apply her defense shred. You can apply her defense shred with her basics. So if you quick swap, do a dash attack, you have the defense shred applied. For those who don't know, if you look under the boss's health bar, there's an icon for when Nicole's defense shred is applied. And when that icon timer runs out, that's when it's gone. A lot of people just don't play Nicole that well because they think that she's an easier character than she actually is. Nicole, you have to manage her energy and her uptime on her defense shred, basically just her buffs in general, a lot more than other supports. I see so many people put Nicole on the team and they'll proc anomalies without her defense shred applied. I'll see people use an attacker's ultimate without the defense shred applied. And then usually the excuse is, oh, but I didn't have energy or I didn't have enough decibels to ult, so I couldn't apply the defense shred. No. You can apply the defense shred with a dash attack, with her basics. So what you do is you quickly swap. If you don't have enough energy, if you don't have decibels, if you don't have a chain attack, you quickly swap, do a dash attack, switch to your DPS, and then do their big move. The better you manage Nicole's uptime on her defense shred, the better she is. And that's also managing her energy more because you're giving her more energy by doing more actions, meaning she can do more EXs. Nicole is broken. Nicole is broken. She is 100% broken. She deserves to be in T0. Just put an expert tag on her. Put an expert tag on her. Like, she deserves it. She is that broken. The M6, the damage bonus that she can do because she's a support, so she can wear a support engine and a support set. The new support set coming out is going to make her even better. Her ability to be the best decibel generator in the entire game. For people who don't know, Nicole is the best decibel generator in the entire game. No one generates decibels for the team better than Nicole, unless your name is Fufu for specific cases. Sometimes Fufu's better, sometimes, not much, but usually it's Nicole. Usually it's Nicole. Like, you gotta quick swap a lot. You gotta manage her shit a lot. She deserves the expert tag. She is crazy. She is crazy. She is broken. That's fair. That's 100% fair for Sokaku. Without Miyabi. Yeah. And then another thing about Sokaku nowadays is if the boss is not Ice Week in DA because of the anomaly change. Yeah. But when the boss is Ice Week, she's broken. 100%. She's so fucking broken when the boss is Ice Week. But yeah, that's completely fair. She's only broken with Miyabi and the boss needs to be Ice Week. Does Fufu deserve the partner tag? Does she? I don't think she does. Is that a hot take? Wait, is that a hot take? I don't think Fufu deserves the partner tag. I think Fufu's solid as fuck without the partner tag. Is she better than Lighter? No, but she's solid as fuck. The amount of times I have been able to get on someone's account, help them clear their end game, whether it's Shiyu defense or deadly assault, and they're either missing Lighter or missing Astra or missing Trigger. They're missing one of those three characters. You know who they have and can fill in? Fufu. She just fills in. Is she the best on those teams? No. But she fills in and she carries her weight. I don't think she deserves the partner tag. You know who deserves the partner tag more than Fufu? This girl. This Qingyi. People are getting, and this is not even cap. I am being completely 100% honest when I say this because I have fucking proof. I will send all the links and videos in the description below to make so you guys can click on them and see it for yourself. People are getting better results with Qingyi for Xuan than Fufu. Qingyi deserves the partner tag more than Fufu does. People are literally getting better results with Qingyi for Xuan than Fufu. Just a little quick break right now, because I realized while I was doing this, I didn't go more in depth into this like I should have. Yes, Qingyi can outperform Jifufu for Xuan in certain fights, but there are still certain fights where Fufu will not only be more comfortable, but tend to perform better, and Marionette is a good example of that. You will have an easier time with Fufu because Qingyi just doesn't feel that great against Marionette. But overall, yeah, Qingyi is very competitive with Fufu for Xuan, and most of the time they're damn near equal to each other if Qingyi's not coming out slightly on top sometimes. Like, Qingyi deserves the partner tag more than Fufu does because Qingyi's best team is with Xuan. That is Qingyi's best team with Xuan. That is her best team nowadays with Xuan. She deserves the partner tag more than Fufu does. Yeah, like people every week people are getting great results with Xuan and Qingyi every single week. Now, that doesn't mean they're not getting great results with Fufu and Xuan. Of course they are. They're still getting good results. But when I look at like the teams that Fufu can slot in on these DPS, it's so many. And then I look at Qingyi and I look at the DPS she can slot into, and I'm like, bruh, you know, it's like, bruh, like she deserves the partner tag more than Fufu does. Is Lycon 0.5? I don't know. Maybe give him a partner tag and I'd be okay with it. With no partner tag, he's T1. Give him a partner tag and I'd be okay with it. I guess he still is solid for Ellen when I think about it. Obviously Hugo. I guess he still is solid for Ellen. Like if you don't have Lighter, but you have Astra, you could do Ellen, Lycon, Astra. I think Lycon being tier 0.5 is getting more debatable every patch. But we'll let it slide. Trigger, this is no engine trigger because it's Prydwen, so T1. I'm sorry. I think, yeah, I'm sorry. I can't even argue. I can't even like, I was gonna like try and defend her, but I can't even think of anything. Like, if it's no engine. No, yeah, Prydwen's no engine. They only consider, unless they changed it. Did they change it? Because last time they only considered standard banner. Trigger's position in the meta is too dependent on her signature engine, which our tier list doesn't factor in. Yeah, she's T1, bro, I'm sorry. She's just, did you know that Fufu is better with Sambi if Trigger doesn't have engine? Did you know that? I think Trigger's T1, bro, because they're not factoring in engine. They're not factoring in engine. Fufu's just the better character if you don't have engine. Caesar, yeah, I'm perfectly fine with Caesar's placement. I have the same opinions as last time. Lucy, same thing. Wow, they moved Pulchra up. Thank God. She needs M6 to be right there, by the way. She does need her M6 to be right there. But yeah, at M6, she's definitely T1. She's a very underrated unit. I see that Caesar and Lucy are on the watch list, which I can understand. Oh, so is Rena. Rena's also on the watch list. That means they're considering moving them, right? I'm assuming down. Can we, I think the only character here I want to like talk in depth about real quick is Lucy. Man, the down, oh my God, chat. It's kind of heartbreaking. The downfall of Lucy. I think she's still a very good free-to-play support, especially if you don't have one of the premium options, but man, oh my god, the new supports, Astra and Yuzu, they literally buff more than double Lucy. Like, no, it's not even like, that's not even like over exaggerating. Their buffs are literally more than 2 times better. Oh, dude, that's rough. That's rough. That is rough as hell. She obviously still has a very broken engine, but that broken engine can be put on other supports as well. So it's not something that only she can have. We're starting to feel it, man. We are starting to feel Lucy getting left behind very slowly. Very slowly. Yeah. She does do decent damage for support, but that's not really helping that much either. It's tragic because I used to be very, very high on Lucy. It's kind of crazy how things change in such a short amount of time. I will say the good thing about Rena, she's finally getting a set. Rena's best in slot set was either Swing Jazz or Proto-Punk, sometimes Astral if you were playing in a team that had multiple quick assists to help keep the uptime of it. But basically, like, the moral of the story is she didn't have a best in slot set. Sometimes it was Freedom, sometimes it was Proto, sometimes it was Swing. So it made it where arena players had to change their set very, very often. Well, with the new support set coming out, she finally has a set that's just gonna work on her very well. So that's very good. That's very good. Did they move Kaleda down? Wait, I thought Kaleda was T2 last time. Did they move her down? I can't remember. I'm genuinely asking because I can't remember. The last tier list. Did they move Kaleda down? Never mind, they didn't move her down on her birthday. That is interesting. I will say, I put some respect on Seth's name. I say put him to T2 just because of that performance. Man, I ran Seth on my viewer's account who let me have the testing for Alice at M0 the moment she came out because Asia got it earlier than everyone else. I remember when we got to Seth, we put a scuffed build on him. His engine wasn't leveled up. His core skill was only core D. And he still got over 40k for it. Put some respect on his name. He might be T2, bro. But I don't know if that's the bias kicking in. Recency bias. But man, he performed so much better than I expected. Overall, chat, what would you give this tier list a scale of 1 to 10 bang boos? Seeing a lot of 7s and 8s. Seeing some 6s. Okay. Do y'all think it's fair for them to have combined this? Because I did see some discourse about this on Twitter. My thing is that the stun, because they put the stun characters as support, there's gonna be so many characters in the support category very soon. There's gonna be so many. Okay, but yeah, those are my thoughts. All right, are you guys happy? A lot of people were asking where my reaction was for Prydwen's tier list. Sorry, I've been sick the last few days. My bad, chat.